What's up, guys? Justin from Nice Up Road Disc Golf. Welcome to the channel. Guys, thank you so much for the amount of subscribers and the amount of support that we have gotten over the last few days. Since our Discraft Misprint Mystery Box unboxing, we have gained subscriber after subscriber. I think the last time that I checked, we were up to 260, which is absolutely incredible. We didn't expect our channel to take off like this. We're super glad that it does, that it has. Zach and I have some big plans for this channel. Stay tuned, please. So if you're not subscribed to us and you're watching this video, please go ahead and do so. Hit that subscribe button. There's a little bell, should be in this corner down here in the bottom. Go ahead and hit that bell. It will notify you anytime that we put out a new video for you guys. So purpose of today's video, I'm going to do a little bit about me, and then I'm going to do my in the bag video. So a little bit about me. I started playing in 2009, fell in love with the sport. I played a couple local tournaments a few years after I started playing. Nothing big. 2014, I started playing tournaments locally, going over and playing in different clubs, tournaments, and stuff like that. In 2015, I joined the PDGA, went and played my first PDGA tournament. I think I signed up in January and played my first tournament in February, and absolutely fell in love with tournament play. I wish I could go play more tournaments than what I do, but you know, adult life means you got to pay the bills. So I've got to have a job. I wish that disc golf could be my job, but unfortunately, I'm not quite there yet. So since 2015, I've just been playing tournaments as I can. I think I've played approximately 30 to 40 tournaments in my career as far as PDGA career goes. I've played a few local tournaments and things like that. So one unique thing about me that I'm sure you've seen on our other videos that we've done as far as making practice rounds or playing around or whatever, I'm left-handed. So every disc that I throw left-handed. I'm not left-handed in anything else I do besides disc golf, which is kind of funny. So for Zach and I, some of the things that we want to do with this channel is we want to grow this channel to be as big as we can. We want to be one of the prominent and premier disc golf YouTube channels in the country, really, but we want to put Tennessee and especially Middle Tennessee disc golf on the map. So where I live, in probably a 40-mile radius, there's 30 courses that I can go and play, which is absolutely insane. It's incredible to be able to have all kinds of different courses that I can go play. I can play everything from a short technical course to a long wide open course. We have a couple courses around here that you can go play on a golf course, rent a golf cart, go drive around, and throw a 500-foot hole every time. So there's a mixture of everything that we could do on this channel. Speaking of that, guys, if you have any ideas for what you want us to do on this channel, any content that you want to see, any videos you want to see us put out, put them in the comments below. Tell us what you want to see. We'll be absolutely happy to film whatever you guys want us to film. We're doing this channel for you guys. We're doing it because we love the sport, but mainly we wanna please our viewers and our subscribers. We want to grow the sport to be one of the best sports in the world. It already is to us, but we want to bring attention to people that may not necessarily know about the sport and how easy it is to get into it. So in disc golf, you can spend as little as you want to and go out there and play, or spend as much as you want to, money-wise. You can buy the cheapest disc out there. You can go and buy collector's discs. So there's a little bit of everything for you there. So for my in the bag for the 2020 season, it's changed a little bit of it up. I've changed a little bit up over the past few months. I've gotten some discs that I've wanted to start throwing. So my disc is absolutely different than what it was at the beginning of the year. So I use a Grip AX14 bag. I'm a huge fan of this bag. This is my third Grip bag, and I'll probably it's just an all-around. It's one of the best bags out there, I believe. So starting with my putters here, I have 4 black Prodigy PA1 300 of the soft plastics putters. They're overstable. For me, I prefer overstable disc rather than I do understable disc. Being left-handed, a lot of the courses around here, everything kind of fades to the right. So it gives me a advantage and ability to be able to throw an overstable disc and have it automatically fade that way at the end. That's my putting putters. I have 2 throwing putters in my bag. I'll grab out here real quick. So for the first one is a 400G PA1. It's a throwing putter. That's all I use it for. I don't putt with it. It's just to throw. I love the PA1s, and this disc just gives me the ability to be able to throw that same disc without having to worry about hitting a tree and deforming my soft plastic. Other throwing putter that I have is a Paul McBeth Tour Series Luna. It's just an all-around good disc. It flies straight, it flies understable, and I can make it go overstable. So it's a good little, 200-foot upshot or 200-foot hole, 250-foot hole, anywhere around there. It's a perfect little disc to throw there. We'll go with my drivers. So first driver I grabbed here, factory second, Champion Thunderbird. I throw a lot of Thunderbirds, or at least I have in the past. So to me, these throw more like a fairway driver than to do anything else. They're a good, 300, 350-foot upshot, or anything less than that you don't feel comfortable throwing a mid-range on. To me, this one is a little bit more overstable than the other Thunderbirds I've thrown, and I haven't had it super long in my bag, but I've grown to like this disc, and it's made its way into my bag and stayed in my bag. Next thing that I grabbed here, Gummy D2. So I got this disc in 2018 at a tournament. It's pretty beat in now, so it flies pretty straight. It's pretty flippy for it being a D2. This is one of my go-to long distance drivers. I throw this a lot on a lot of open holes. Factory second turn. So most of my discs are max weight. This one is actually not max weight. This is a 170 turn. I have fallen in love with this disc for long shots that fade off to the left. I can throw it on a hyzer and let it flip up, and it will stay on this line all day long. It's become one of my good discs. I'm glad I found a spot for this in my bag, because I've grown to like it a lot. So next thing I grabbed here is C-Line DDX. This is just a straight throwing disc for me. It's actually a glow plastic disc, so it does glow in the dark. But this disc will fly straight as an arrow for me. Has a little bit of fade at the end, but for the most part, it's an absolute straight throwing disc. Next thing I have here is a C-Line PD. I've actually got an ace with this disc. So these 2 Discmania discs that I've got in my bag here, I actually got in my Discmania mystery box. So if you haven't checked that video out, search for it and look for it. It was one of our first videos that we put out, and I'm in love with these discs. I'm so glad that I did. If you have a chance to get one of those boxes, do it. It's absolutely worth it. Next thing I got here is a D1. I've had this one in my bag since 2016, so it's pretty beat in now, so it flies fairly straight compared to what a normal D1 would fly. I just use this for getting out of a tough situation, something that I need to kind of consistently fade back to the right. That's what I use this disc for. So I have another D1 in my bag. This one is absolutely overstable. The most overstable D1 that I've ever thrown is this disc right here. I actually have 2 of these. I have a set of twins, both exact same weight, exact same color, exact same stamp, everything. Everything's exactly the same on. And this disc is just used for me to get, if I need to get to the right really quick, I'll throw this shot. So for my next drivers, they're all 3 kind of the same. So the first one that I have here is the Paul McBeth Prototype Hades. And then I have 2 of the first run Hades. I don't know what to say other than that I love the Hades. They're some of my favorite long distance throwing discs. The numbers on them are 12.6, -3.1. I'm sorry, 12.6, -3.2, and 0.01. Absolutely fantastic discs. I love these discs. Maybe I'll get. I have a bunch of Hades, so maybe I can get a video together. We'll go out and throw them and show you how they fly. Okay, so we're moving into the mid ranges now. So this is one of the 2 newest discs that I have in my bag. This is a Meteor. we got it in our Discraft mystery misprint box, and I've thrown it a few times. I'm still trying to figure out the disc, but I really like it, and I want it to find a place in the bag. Tactic or Razor Claw, they're both the same thing. This disc is super overstable for mid range. It's super flat. Feels really good in the hands. Really grippy plastic. I'm struggling to kind of keep it in my bag. I really want it to stay in my bag because I love this disc a lot. But I have a couple other things that do the exact same, and there's no sense in having 5 discs that do the same thing. Next thing I've got here, Prodigy M2. This is actually a test M2, I believe, from a few years ago that I got. I did this dye job on it, kind of trying something out, and I was actually kind of happy with how it turned out. The colors pop on it really well. This disc is very, very, very straight for me. It's pretty beat in now, so it just flies. It's very consistently straight. Paul McBeth 5-Claw Buzz. It's a buzz. I mean, ESP, Discraft, buzz. What can you say? The best combination there ever was is ESP plastic. I don't know what they do to this stuff, but it's the best feeling, it's the best looking, and it's just the best flying plastic, I think. Next thing I've got here, I have a Buzz OS ESP plastic. Does the same thing the Buzz does, just a little bit more overstable. Again, Discraft, ESP, what can you say? Best plastic out there, I think. So I have 2 of these. Next disc here, I have a Crystal Flex Get Freaky Zone. If you haven't thrown a zone, or if you haven't thrown one of the Crystal Flex Get Freaky Zones, to me they're more straight to understable than they are overstable, which is what they're supposed to be. I don't know if I just throw it too hard or what, but I do like this disc a lot. And then one of the other discs that we got in our mystery misprint box is this Titanium Zone misprint. I have fallen in love with this disc. It flies the exact same every time I've thrown it. So the last disc that I have is a disc that I've had in my bag since 2013. So this disc has been in my bag for 7 years, and I've thrown it every bit of that. It's probably the most thrown disc that I have. This is worth the most money. So Prodigy was released in 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. Will Schustrick won his USDGC championship with Prodigy, and they released this disc the next year, or actually I think it was within the next few months. So this is his 3-time USDGC championship disc. It's an M3, absolutely phenomenal disc. I wish that I had 100 of these. So every time that I run into a pro, I have them sign this disc. So currently on here I have Will Schustrick, Johnny McRae, Ragnar Big Day, Nate Sexton, Ricky Wysocki, Paul McBeth, Zach Melton, and Katrina Allen. I've ran into all those guys at different tournaments and things that we've gone to play, and I have them sign this disc. So all the signatures on the back here are different aces that I've got. So this disc is worth over $1,000 in ace pop money. This is my baby. I will never ever take this disc out of my bag. It will stay in my bag for as long as I play disc golf. Guys, that's it. That's all the discs that I have in my bag. Some of the other things that I'm going to go over that's in my bag here. Minis. Always have a mini in your bag. I keep a few different ones in here. It's always good to have more of those. You will lose them. You'll leave them on the course. I have a bunch of towels in here, different types of towels. Some of the waffle weave towels, some of the microfiber towels. They all serve a purpose. Some of them are better at removing dirt. Some of them are actually better at taking water off. Always have your pencils and things like that in your bag. They are they come in handy. You need pencils on the course. A lot of things now, especially with the coronavirus stuff going on, has switched to the PDGA live scoring, but it's always good to have this as a backup option in case your phone dies or things like that. For grip, I use a whale sack. I just started using this probably back in July, June, somewhere around there, and for me in the summertime, this thing has helped out a lot. It's really muggy down here in the south, really humid, and your hands get really, really super sticky. Guys, That's all I've got in my bag. Again, guys, thank you for the overwhelming support that you guys have given us. Zach and I, again, have big things for this channel, so please, please, please stay tuned. If you haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Peace out, guys.